Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I did do a video version talking on the Trump, an attempted, okay, hold on, because I'm like, there's way too many big words that's being used in this last part of the sentence, and I'm knocking stuff over now. This situation on an attempted assassination, an assassination attempt. You know what? You guys overall know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be talking on Trump and his, a whole little situation with this, an assassination attempt, and it's just crazy to think like something like that happened in this day and age. I'm fam. So I did say in the video, I think I did say in the video, because I did do multiple takes of that video where I was outside exercising. So I was unaware of everything that was going on. I'm listening to my music. I'm minding my own business. I ain't fooling around with nothing internet related. So anyways, I come home. I open up Instagram, just seeing what's being posted, just seeing what's going on. And it's crazy because it's like, I don't even really be scrolling through the Instagram feed like that and stuff. But no, there's this guy that does voiceover videos that I follow where he posted the video. So he posted the video, and that's how I seen it for the first time, of the guy shooting at Trump. And then I'm like, bruh, see, because the thing is this, for those that don't know, I'm not a Trump supporter. I do not care for ever in life this man running for president and stuff, and you will never ever in life see me voting for this man. All right, so I am not a Trump supporter, but at the same time, I don't want to see this man get shot and killed for two reasons. I'll talk on those reasons in a moment. But anyways, so I'm thinking to myself, like, this is probably from some old rally there, and people are just trying to make it seem like that, because that was the one and only video I seen. It wasn't like there was all these different like media outlets or something. Like, I wasn't alerted of this, like it was just like, it was kind of fresh to the internet and stuff, right? So anyways, then I go on to Twitter. Then Twitter was just pretty much like a whole new field of just learning stuff. Like, oh my god, like I think within maybe the first hour or so, maybe a couple hours, I don't know, but at some point in time, the people were posting the killer. They were posting a close-up of his face. They were posting his name. I mean, any and everywhere that you went on Twitter, you were going to see some information about this guy and stuff. And then, of course, TMZ, they gotta get their their videos and things, and they have a video of the guy, I guess, when he started shooting and stuff. And according to some of the witnesses, like, they warned the police, and I guess the police, they just wrote it off like, oh, he ain't doing nothing. Yeah, he's just holding a full blown I don't know if it was a rifle, or I think it was an assault rifle. But anyways, yeah, oh yeah, he ain't doing nothing on top of that building that's threatening. Oh, just him army crawling across a building. He ain't Secret Service. He ain't even dressed to look like some Secret Service guy. He's just up on a building getting ready to shoot at people. Oh yeah, that's normal. That's some normal stuff. So anyways, but no, so I went on Twitter. I feel like I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. But anyway, so no, I go on Twitter, and then that's when I just started seeing, like, everybody was talking about it. People making memes, people cracking jokes, all that stuff. And so then I started looking in the trending section, and I'm like, oh, this was real. Dang. So, and it, like, leads me to wonder, like, fam, what were those Secret Service? Because you would think, like, they would have that whole area surrounded. Like, there ain't no way possible you're going to have somebody do some stuff like that. Like, that should have been stopped. That should have been prevented. And I know there's people out there, they're going to be like, oh, for a non-Trump supporter, you really wanted him to survive? Yeah. And that's them two reasons. The first reason, because I'm like, I'm not trying to have it where a man dies because I don't support him. I can very well not support somebody and also want them alive. There ain't no reason for me to wish death on this man. Yeah, he done said some crazy things. Yeah, he done did some crazy things. But that's the thing, though. Trump gotta live with that at the end of the day. I ain't gotta live with nothing that Trump done said or did. So that's why I'm like, I'm not in that place of, in life where I'm out here feeling that way towards somebody. I'm like, nah, bro, it's just, because it's like, what's that gonna do for me? He leaves this world, and it's like, oh, okay, well, it's like, and it'll just be some, the funny thing is like, I can't remember if I did say, because I did do multiple takes of the video version, and I can't remember if I did say it in the final take, but anyways, there's that movie series Terminator, and I know a lot of people are gonna be laughing, like, you're really comparing this situation to Terminator. No, but I'm using Terminator as an example. The thing is this: if you watch those movies, you know it don't matter who they don't take out or who they do decide to take out. All right, because they were trying to take out Sarah Connor to prevent the rebel people or whatever. Well, no, actually, to prevent her, I guess, from giving birth. But then it was like that was too late. Then they did the second one where they were just trying to take out. They was like, okay, we'll just take out kid John Connor and stuff. And I'm like, and then that didn't work. And then there was all the other Terminator movies and stuff. But it's like and then when they came out with that last one, and spoiler alert, they eventually do get John Connor. But the thing is this though, it's like if it don't matter who they take out. It's like, yeah, you took him out, and then they just had it where it was somebody else that was going to lead the resistance. I think that's what they call it in the movie and stuff. So, and that's overall to compare that situation in the movie to this Trump. Okay, it's like you take out Trump, it'll just be somebody else that'll take his place, and they'll start saying some crazy things and doing some crazy things. So really, at the end of the day, there ain't no winning this situation. It's like, yeah, you take out Trump, and it's like, okay, now you're gonna be, facing the death penalty because you then took out a former president and stuff. And it's like, yeah, and then it's like, I understand that people don't like Trump, and you very well have that God-given right to not like Trump, but it's like, you gotta remember, at the end of the day, he has a family, he has a wife and kids. I don't know how they overall feel about him, but I imagine that they do love him to an extent. I'm like, this is my, does Donald Trump have siblings? Regardless if he does or not, but it's all like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, people are looking at him like, this is my brother, this is my father, this is my husband, this is my cousin, this is he's somebody that I care for, and it's like this is that man before the presidential and all the scandals and all that stuff. Like, this is still the same Donald Trump that I grew up with. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's just I get if you don't like him, but it's like trying to take his life. And that's something that I wish the killer was still well, not killer, I don't know why I'm saying killer and stuff, but the attempted, killer and not, I still, again, don't know why I'm using the word killer. The shooter, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word and stuff, but anyways, but no, it's like, that's something that I would like to ask the shooter. It's like, fam, did you really think you was going to get out of this situation where it benefited you? Yeah, you might have a lot of non-Trump supporters supporting you, and they're probably, if he were to go to prison, they probably put money on his books. He'd probably be looked at as a king in prison. But it's like, you're also going to have a target on your back. I guarantee and I promise you, let's just say this man was in a distance where he could have gotten away. Now you got, on top of the police, the FBI, the CIA, the Secret Service, you got all these different branches of some sort of officers looking for you. And no, there's more. But wait, there is more. Now you got Trump supporters going after you. So honestly though, do you really think that because I think he had an assault rifle, do you really think your assault rifle is going to be able to handle all of those people? Because that's not going to work. That's not going to happen. And that's why, his situation ended the way it did. It's like, fam, you can't try to ruin somebody else's life and then think that your life is going to be, you're going to be looked at as a hero and stuff. Yeah, to some, but not to all. It's like, I get if you don't like the man, but it's like trying to kill him. That's not going to make the situation better. If anything, that's going to make the situation worse, but I'll get to that. But I do want to just talk on the video, because I'm telling you, Trump, I don't even think this man realizes how close he came to death. Because if you guys watch the video, so at one point in time, he is looking straight forward at the crowd. And then at some point, then he turns his head in the direction where the shooter was shooting at him from and stuff. I'm telling you right now, if Trump would have continued looking forward, I promise you, Trump would have not been here today. Because if you guys overall understand head shapes and all that stuff, your head is a much more bigger target when it's faced sideways, when you're looking straight forward and somebody's trying to shoot at you from the side. But if you have your head turned, it's flattened a little bit. It's a little bit of a harder target, especially if you're at a far away distance and you're trying to see, here's the thing, because I know people they're going to probably try to find this funny too. But anyways, I play a lot of different video games, and I know when you're playing a video game that requires you to have a weapon with a scope on it, whether it's a sniper rifle, an assault rifle, any sort of weapon out there, you're gonna be moving around a little bit. So yes, he was laid out, had the I think he had a tripod. I don't know. I have to like look at the guy again. But anyways, but he was in a position where he very well had like the gun, not anchored, but it was leveled in a way, I guess, and things. But still though, you're trying to shoot at a far away target. So it's like, fam, it's just, yeah, it's something where it's all like, you have to like sit down and think about those things. It's like, it wasn't going to work out in his favor. It's like, it's either you take out, the thing is this, you take out Trump, and then you got all them like officer groups, like the CIA police officers, because there was, Pennsylvania police officers, and then you got the FBI and all these, you got where they're now looking for you, and then you got Trump supporters. So it's like, if he had survived, he had to deal with that. But then it's like, and then the other option is the option that, he ended up going with, where it's all like, you're doing all this shooting, you're causing all this attention to yourself, and now you got where these Secret Service guys, they're seeing you, and then, all they just got to do is just take the shot and take you out. Because you're trying to take out, because that's the messed up part about it, and it's like, that's what always like it's upsetting, with these with these Trump groups and stuff. But it's like, people, I ain't gonna say like all the time when Trump conjures up a group and things, and it's but just when he had his supporters raid the Capitol, and then yesterday, and I'm thinking to myself like, fam, these are your supporters. I think if I'm in a situation like that, rather than being like, oh, let me throw my fist in the air and start talking about fight, I don't think it did hit him at the time that, somebody died at his rally. He probably didn't know. But overall, though, it's like, it's one of those things where if I came that close to death, and then I'm hearing it that, oh yeah, a person also was shot and killed, and 2 other people, I think they said they're in critical condition. My thing is this: what if this was a massacre? What if this guy was all like, I'm gonna try to take out Trump, and I'm gonna try to take out as much of his supporters as I possibly can? Because the man was shooting like crazy. So it's like, he very well, if he wanted to, he very well could have. And it's just one of those things where it's like, man, it's just, it's messed up, where it's like Trump supporters, I know a lot of people might look down upon them, but it's like, they shouldn't lose their life on something that this man done said or did, or, he got this group together. And it's like, because it just reminds me of the situation when he had his supporters raid the Capitol, and then there was that one girl that, like, I think she jumped up on top of a door. She was trying to get through the door, and I think it was a Secret Service guy or a cop, whoever it was, but he shot and killed her. And I felt sorry for that girl. I know a lot of people out there don't, but at the same time, I'm all like, this is a person's life that we're talking about. Like, you might not care about this person's life, but just with me, I guess I'm different with stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I might not support Trump, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to see him and his supporters die, because it's like, they just want to be on some like weird stuff, So yeah, it's like, I remember when I seen that video of that woman when, when she got shot and stuff, and you could just kind of see that her face, where it's like she regretted what she did. She regret what she got herself into, because it's one of those things where it's all like, this guy should be putting you in a safe environment. He shouldn't be putting you in an environment where it's like, you're gonna be fighting for your life and stuff. I'm like, I just think that that's one of those things where it's just, no, you have to, like, if I'm a Trump supporter and then some stuff like that then happen, I'm like, I really gotta sit down and reevaluate who I'm supporting, because it's like, this man done put his supporters in 2 deadly situations now. And I'm like, fam, I don't think it's hitting him like, you're doing something that's not good for this country. I understand his whole thing is make America great again, but it's like, fam, you're putting your own supporters at risk. And I truly do believe, and this is I feel like the second reason on why Trump did need to die yesterday, because imagine if the guy would have connected and he would have shot and killed Trump. What do you think Trump supporters would have done? I guarantee and I promise you, Trump supporters would have torn this country apart. They would have torn this country apart, and a lot of us will be having to seek shelter and, you know, going to areas where it's all like we're safe and things, because it definitely, if you guys have seen this newer movie called Civil War, that's exactly what would happen. Just take out the main plot and story of that movie, but all them like war scenes that they showed throughout that movie, that's what would overall happen if Trump would have died yesterday. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, bro, if you don't like Trump, don't like Trump. But do not try to take this man's life, because I am not trying to be caught up in the middle of some civil war. Because, and you know, the crazy thing about it is, because I know people are all like, oh, them Democrats, they trying to do whatever they can to take out Trump. That's what confuses me. This man was a Republican. So I'm like, there's a lot that needs to come out about this situation. I'm like, you know, and they talking on it every day. So I imagine at some point in time, you know, we are going to learn more about this guy, about the his motive. And because I imagine that he had to have had like social media posts, notebooks. He has something that, you know, laid out his plan and things. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe if you're viewing it on YouTube. Follow or subscribe viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.